and it's something good. Oh, God is doing a work like He said He would. The windows of heaven are open wide. Your soul's gonna be satisfied. God is doing a work and it's something good. I heard you slam the door, but trouble just keeps on knocking. I saw you falling down on a road that you've been walking. I started feeling some of your pain when life was falling down like rain, and you were left to wonder about the things you never understood. Child, I know how it feels to wish the world would just stop turning. So let me share a little about the lessons I've been learning. I've seen it time and time again, so let me tell you this, my friend. God is doing a work and it's something good. God is doing a work and it's something good. Oh, God is doing a work like He said He would. The windows of heaven are open wide. Your soul's gonna be satisfied. God is doing a work and it's something good. The clouds were rolling in when you thought it should be sunny. There's too much month again at the end of your money. You thought you had it figured out, but then the devil made you doubt that you would ever make it. Now you're praying that you only could. Well, our God is up to something that you really can't imagine. Your heart cannot contain it and your mind can never fathom. He knows all about your plight in the middle of the darkest night. God is doing a work and it's something good. I know God is doing a work and it's something good. Oh, God is doing a work like He said He would. The windows of heaven are open wide. Your soul's gonna be satisfied. God is doing a work and it's something good. The windows of heaven are open wide. Your soul's gonna be satisfied. God is doing a work. God is doing a work. God is doing a work and it's something good.
If I know me, I could miss the mark 1,000 times, and somehow that would only be the start. If I know me, I could fail to trust you, Lord, and break your heart. If I know me, I could tell myself I'm better than the one who bowed their knees then went astray. Well, the fact is I know me, and who I am makes me unworthy of your grace. But I know you,
And who you are is holy. Who you are is mighty. Everything that I could never be. Who you are is faithful, merciful and able, the righteous one that meets my every need. Who you are is great and worthy of all praise, with an empty grave to prove it all was true. I'm glad that you know me, but even more, Lord, I'm thankful I know you. And you are holy,
Hey friends, we are here in the Daywind Studios with our good friends and incredible artists, the Guardians, and we are here celebrating a new release, finally. Finally. And the title of the project is Where
Healing Happens. Help him, Lord.
I was a little bit worried.
Call the record company, ask them what the title is. Yeah.
I've been a little bit worried about this interview because of, not because of him, not because of these two. Right here. Right here. Now, you be nice today.
I was helping you.
This one, Where Healing Happens, and it streets on October 17th.
Yes.
And the single is out there, and we are absolutely thrilled to have our friends from the Guardians here, John Darren, Pat, Paul, and new guy, Dale.
New guy, Dale.
And-
Hello, Dale.
And we're thrilled about that. So I thought I'd sit here and ask y'all a couple of questions.
Awesome.
Now, I need you to intercept between this one over here.
I can't make promises. I will tell you that. I cannot make promises.
He's already made our morning. You know, the Guardians have been around and had great success, and we've been thrilled to work with you the last several years and having so much fun with you guys. Love help take your music out to the many people who need to hear the gospel of Jesus, and the Guardians have always represented that so well. You've had a lot of changes the last couple of years. So tell us a little bit about the changes and the new guy, and almost like the other new guy too, because Paul's been here.
Yeah, you know what? It does seem that way because the Guardians' history is not one of change.
No.
You know, in Southern gospel music, there's turnover. But the Guardians really didn't have that for 25 years.
I know.
When I came, they had never had a personnel change.
That's crazy.
And so, and then after I was here for the first...
People started leaving left and right.
Yes. I figured
That's
that was
when the
coming.
changes happen.
For a better place, Pat, for a better place.
They went to a better place.
But so Neil Uhrig decided to retire. He wanted to have some grandchildren time, and much deserved. He'd been there for a long time. And then when Dean started to get sick and had to come off the road for health reasons, of course, he's doing so much better now. He just knew that his days for singing tenor full time were over. And when that happened, he hired Paul.
Yeah.
And we couldn't have been happier because as far as we're concerned, we say that we carry on the bus all the time. I mean, it never stops, the jabs left and right.
Yeah.
But we have all said, and we all mean it, Paul is one of those voices that it comes along in gospel music not very often. He's just a great singer, and we have huge respect for him. And when Scott Mullins decided to take the job with Greater Vision, we were kind of caught off guard at first because we had just finished a record. It was not something we were really expecting. And Dale called and said, look, I don't know what the future holds, but I'll help you whatever way I can. I just want to help. And he stepped in, and it was just like it was meant to be. Yeah. And we knew it right away. So God is, those are the big changes. And before that, very little.
Yeah, I know, and I know that because I've followed y'all for years. I saw Dale, I think the first time with y'all at the Memphis Quartet show.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the decision had been made at that point.
No,
We were
really.
close to it.
But I remember loving, and of course, I've always been a Paul fan because I'm old, so I've worked with Paul, Mullins and Company.
Yeah. That's where I met him.
Yeah.
Maybe Karen Penn.
Yeah.
So, and that's, but and the Booth Brother, of course, one of the greatest voices.
Yes.
Just like I always say to
Definitely.
you, and I'm, you know, I say this, one of the greatest writers ever, right here.
Yeah.
One of the best communicators and MCs and bass singers.
Yep.
And quick to the punch, right there. So Dale, and when I heard you, Dale, I was so I did just It's just a beautiful sound. I love sending Dean texts when I've seen you all. I saw you at Quartet, and I'll send Dean a text, even though I saw him there, and I said, the guys are doing so good. We're so proud of you
Thank you.
guys. Thank you. Really, man. So, Pat,
Yes.
you are... Prison. I'm trying to do this really
Wait,
well.
our Father with
I'm setting myself up right here. Pat Barker is just, he's such a great name. And I'm want to be really serious about this. He has a great name. He's a great friend, and he loves music, loves Southern gospel music. But he really is one of the best communicators, and I think one of the best MCs in the business that I've ever seen. And I don't even like calling it MC because he has such heart and passion for this and the ministry of touching those people's lives. But he brings about it in this great humorous way and a serious way.
Yeah.
Pat, give us your thoughts on what's taking place. I almost said, Pat, give us your take on Greater Vision and what your plans are, because he just told me a Greater Vision story.
Yeah, greater vision's dead to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Scott may have left the group, but he never left the record company.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
And I
No.
know.
People, that's actually a joke I've told before on
You
stage.
have.
In front of
We
his
love
wife.
greater vision.
He love him.
No, my thoughts on what's going on now is I really am thrilled to have the guys that we have on stage. They'll come to me on occasion. They'll say, man, you called a great program, or you did whatever. And I say the same thing every time. I can't call that program if I don't have y'all's voices, your hearts, your minds for the music, their ability to change on the fly.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is it's a group effort. I can't call that program if they're not able to do it. I would have to weaken it or just try to stick with what we've got. But I've got guys surrounding me that make my job extremely easy. And when you've got these songs that he's writing,
I know.
and these singers, these arrangements, it's an easy home run for me.
I love our team, and let me just say about him, man. He makes it so comfortable up there
he
for
does.
the
Oh, I
can
singers
see
and the audience. So comfortable, in fact, sometimes he makes it so much like your living room for the audience that they feel very comfortable in
forget,
talking
yes.
back a lot.
Yeah, they talk. The audience talks a lot.
It's shocking.
I can see that. Like, he really is one of the best, and I've told him this over and over. Incredible singer, but one of the best communicators. And I love his heart. Funny, all the funny aside, but when he turns that corner and takes it to that place, it's just it's really special. So, Dale, tell us a little bit about how you're enjoying all this. I know you have to be really nice. So.
Yeah, he does.
I'm loving it.
But I know I follow you on social media, and I see the stuff that you say to people and everything, and I always love. I felt like you're so appreciative of this.
Man, I
what
love
you're
it.
doing.
I was sitting on the couch for a year and a half, unemployed. And when I had just prayed 5 minutes before I saw Scott left, I said, God, you got to give me something to do. I need to make some money for my family, but I want to be ministering somehow, whether you want me to pastor or if you'll let me sing. I got home 5 minutes later, saw Scott left. I said, John Darren, I want the job. Okay, at least try me out. So I'm loving it. These guys have been so good to me. I mean, I could tell you story after story of how they have blessed me. When I climbed on the bus, I had $2 to my name. We were so broke. And we were to that place, we wanted to do something again in ministry, and the Lord just opened this up, and I've been enjoying the ride. I've been loving it.
I think the Guardians are one of, and we have a lot of great groups in Southern, and we have a lot of great groups at Daywind, but I think I've always said the Guardians are one of the top places. And I've known John Darren for
100 years.
maybe. Anyway, but I've always loved their heart for minutes. Great songs, great excellence in everything they do. I mean, Dean has always been like that. But when they were with another record company, I kept saying, I want that group over here, because they
live it.
They live what they sing,
do.
and they sing what they live, and that's what I've always loved. I love John and his love for his church, and Pat. I follow Pat and see what he does with his local church, and I think that's really important.
So I told my wife, I said, there's about 4 groups I would like to sing with, but the Guardians were at the top of the list because I knew them. I knew these two from teaching at Steve Hurst School of Music together, and then I knew him from Mullins and Company when I was with Priority.
Yeah.
We met.
I forgot about
people used to
Priority.
tell us, "Are y'all brothers?"
Yeah.
I got that the other night too. That's good.
Well, Paul has always been one of the most greatest singers, but also one of the most underrated singers. I've said that for years.
Yeah,
Not from me. I'm telling you, and I say this in concert, and I've told him this personally. When I watched those early Gaither videos,
Oh my gosh.
the groups he sang with, he made every group better.
Every time.
I totally agree.
He's
Totally
done the
agree.
same with us. Okay, here's your treat.
You never know.
Oh my God! Okay. I need to go on the bus with y'all.
You did.
Yeah.
You'd never be the same.
I know.
John Deere. And then Paul, get ready because you're coming up on the hot seat next.
All righty.
John Deere, you have you've been a great writer for so many years, and everybody loves it when they say, "Oh, John Deere's working on a song," or and you produce vocals. You produced a lot of the new record. My understanding is
Yes,
that
sir.
correct? Vocals. Tell me a little bit about what you guys were when you started getting down to this record with all the changes that were coming on. Now you didn't know about Dell at that time,
Right.
But what kind of song? How do you go to and listen to all the songs, and how do you decide what you want to say?
Well, I'm really fortunate because throughout the year on the road, during sound checks and during setup and load in and all that, I'm always plotting how I can pitch them something and see and find the right light for it
great.
to see if I can make them like it. But they are so gracious to let me pitch, when I'm working on something. And we had no idea when Where Healing Happens was coming together.
Yeah.
We had no idea I'd say the temperature of the nation as a whole, what it was really going to
exactly
be.
right.
We didn't realize events that were going to take place. And even in our own lives, we sat down one day and just started sharing testimonies that we felt like these songs dealt with. And over we found that God does exactly what he does it, but somehow, I don't know, it catches you off guard every time that these songs would fit where we were in our lives and speak to our testimonies. And this group of songs, I feel like for me, is just one that I felt the strongest about in a long time. And I didn't even realize it till it all came together. And I listened to it as a whole, as a project. I thought, man, that's ministering to me, so I sure hope it ministers to somebody else.
Well, as an A&R guy, you'll send me songs and I'll get to listen to them. But one of my favorite things, I'm not a big fan of the term, and I know y'all know this, Southern gospel music. I love Southern gospel, but
Right.
to
We
me,
agree.
it's bigger than that. It's heart music. And I call it heart music all the time.
Yeah.
Because when I got introduced to the Ramblers music, I didn't know what Southern gospel. I just knew
Right.
the music that touched a part of my heart that nothing else did. When I got this record after you guys finished it, one of my favorite places to sit on my front porch and drink my coffee and listen to the record by myself. And I remember thinking just where our country was, where personally I was in some situations with my wife's health and different things. And then just knowing the title of Where Healing Happens.
Yeah.
Just knowing that that's what you're doing every night, going out to this concert, and the people that are there that are listening to you. So it's an incredible project,
Thank you.
project.
Yeah, I've said it's the strongest list of songs that I've ever been able to be a part of.
We all said that.
Yeah, we've all been privileged to be on some incredible albums,
You're
but
exactly
just
right.
the strength of the lyrics and the
Yeah,
melodies and the harmony, just the strongest CD song-wise that I've
we all said that when we
agree,
listened to it, and we loved the other. The last project that was nominated for the Dove Award. We all love that project, just the feel of it. But these songs,
When we got in the studio and started to record vocals, I was sitting by the engineer when Paul started to record Where Healing Happens, and honest to goodness, when he sung the first two lines, we've all been wounded deep inside.
Yes.
We all have things we try to hide. I thought the thing that went through my mind was, oh my goodness, I believe that. I believe him. And that does everything for the listener to me. I mean, when you can really identify and you believe what they're saying, and he made me believe it.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, you've walked through some of that, Paul.
Absolutely.
You've walked through that. I think that's what I love about great singers and communicators is we've walked through some of those things.
Yeah.
So you can sing that and project it. I mean, you've had a tough journey the last few years with what you've dealt with.
You can sing songs for all your life and hear them for the first time at some point after you've walked through things. And a lot of people out there know my wife of 28 years passed in 2021. And she fought cancer for 4 years, 9 different chemos, and I don't know how many surgeries. And we prayed, you know what? And this is for people out there that sometimes don't get the answer in your prayer you wanted. We prayed and I begged God for her life for 4 years. And you know what? Out of his goodness, he said no. just like out of his goodness, he says yes.
That's a song.
A lot of,
That's a song. I don't write songs, but I might write that down.
yeah. A lot of times, though, he says no out of his goodness too, because he's got the aerial view we don't have. He can see this whole thing that we don't see. And so I trust him. I trust that he's good. Just like when Moses asked him when they were out in the desert, and he asked him, or by the tabernacle, right? And he says, God, they were outside, and he says, God, show me your glory, which he was asking God really to, what are you about? What's your deal, right? And God says, out of all the things he could have chosen to display, he says, I'll make my goodness pass before you. That's why he told Moses. He wants us to know he's good.
Yeah.
He is sovereign. He is just.
Yes.
But in all of that, he's good.
Yeah.
And so I trust that even when it doesn't feel good and I didn't get the answer I wanted, everything, I still trust it. And
Amen.
I would shout it from the top of the highest rooftop that he's good.
That's so good. Man, that's church. That's good. That's good. So Pat and John, the record's out. You're touring more than ever before, it looks like. Every time I turn around, your eyes make... Where's it all headed?
Oh, I'm quitting. I thought that's what this was. I was so confused.
I'm sure you'll probably still be with Daywind.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sick of Daywind.
I'm sure we have a group that
There's a group out there looking for a bus driver.
Could we go on record right now and say he's dead to us?
Well, John, every guy here will give the
when
same
John
answer.
just said that, though, he said that so nice. Where Pat didn't have the impact that Pat.
I know, his impact.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
It's going to be wherever God takes it. I mean, that really is. That sounds like we're trying to be super spiritual, but we just leave it in God's hands. We're going to be faithful. And I had a preacher one time who said, the Bible says, if you tell this mountain to move, it'll move. But God also expects you to grab a shovel.
Yeah.
So we're going to work and we're going to do everything we need to do, but we're going to leave the results in God's hands. I mean, we wouldn't have put it together like it is.
Yeah.
God did that.
He sure did.
And so we leave it to him. Absolutely.
And we've reached a place, I think, in our lives, because we're all similar in age. We're
Well.
pretty close. No matter what he says, we are.
Pretty young.
And not so pretty. But,
Maybe the contents, the rapper's a little older.
Oh, the rapper's old.
but the point that I was going to make is we've reached a place at the age we are that we've truly submitted.
Yeah.
I think it's so hard when you're young because you've got the plan and you know it's right and you know that God just needs to come around to your way of thinking. And finally you realize, I think at a certain age, that he has the plan. His ways are higher. His ways are better. His timing is right.
Yeah.
And so I think we're all at that place, and that's a good place to be together.
Yeah. Well, I'm a lot older than you, but I say that all the time. His ways, his ways are far greater.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So always. So, well, we're thrilled about this new Guardians release, and we're going to listen to some music, and we hope you will go out and get one of their projects or download it or stream it or do all those wonderful things that you all do. I still buy LPs and CDs and maybe even a cassette or two.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And I know you do.
I do.
Thank you. This is Dusty Wells with Daywind Records, and I'm absolutely thrilled about the new Guardians release.
You're Dusty?
I want all of that left in. All of that left in.
Sometimes you got to let it out. Some days you can't hold back your shout.
About the time I realize he's never done me wrong,
That's when this happy feeling burst into a song. Every day is brand new mercy, walking on the King's Highway. There is joy on this journey, every mile is filled with grace.
Can't stop smiling when it's with me. Can't stop counting the blessings he gives me.
I've got a song, I'm gonna let it ring. Lift up my voice, kick up my heels and sing.
won't even try to hold it in.
describe how good he's been. I've got too many victories just waiting down the road.
I'm dancing in advance, I've gotta let it show. Every day's brand new mercy, walking on the King's highway. There is joy on this journey, every mile is filled with grace.
Can't stop smiling, the Lord is with me. Can't stop counting the blessing He gives me.
I've got a song, I'm gonna let it ring. Lift up my voice, kick up my heels and sing. Every day's brand new mercy, walking on the King's highway. There is joy on this journey, every mile is filled with grace.
Can't stop smiling, the Lord is with me.
Can't stop counting the blessings He gives me.
I've got a song, I'm gonna let it ring.
I'm gonna lift up my voice, kick up my heels and sing. Lift up my voice, kick up my heels and sing. I'm gonna sing.
He was raised in the church every Sunday. He'd memorized John 3:16. He could sing every verse of Amazing Grace and tell you what a Christian believes. He'd come through the door with his Bible and sit on the very same pew. He was somebody looking the part, but the one thing that nobody knew,
Somebody needed a Savior. Somebody needed a friend. Somebody needed someone with the power to rescue a poor soul from sin. Somebody needed salvation, the kind that you find on your knees. The someone they needed was Jesus, and that somebody was me.
now he's given his life to the gospel that changed the man he used to be. He is somebody living the part, and he tells everybody he meets. Oh,
Somebody needed a Savior. Somebody needed a friend. Somebody needed someone with the power to rescue a poor soul from sin. Somebody needed salvation, the kind that you find on your knees. The someone they needed was Jesus, and that somebody was me. Someone was willing to suffer and trade his life for mine. Someone was willing to take up a